In this video, I will show you how to create an enemy which will follow your player and overshoot so that you can trick it, similar to a homing missile. Okay, so what I have here is a little tank that can drive around, and I can rotate my turret to my mouse cursor. And if you need to know how to do that, I'll just leave a little annotation up here. And it would be nice if these enemies here would rotate and travel towards me to make it a little bit more interesting. So let's do that. All right, so let's open up the enemy script. So all I've got here is just some death logic when the projectile hits it. So I'll just close that out as it's not relevant. And let's begin. To first start following something, we first need something to follow. So let's create a reference to a transform here. And it will be our target. And now in this tutorial, I know that all I'm going to be wanting to follow is the player. So in my awake function, I'm just going to simply set our target here is equals to find object of type, player, and its transform. You can do that in a million ways depending on what you're trying to achieve. Now to actually follow the target, let's hook into our update function. And the easiest way I've found to do this is to literally just say transform position equals vector 3 move towards, and our current will be our current position. Goal position will be our target dot position. And now we need a speed variable here, so let's serialize a float speed. Speed, and let's maybe default that to 9. And we'll just send in speed times time dot delta time. Now, if you don't know what delta time is, basically it's just telling you the time since the previous frame. So it'll be some like crazy small number like 0.001, something like that. So basically, because we're multiplying by this, it will be standard or the same movement speed, regardless of whether you're on a computer at like 240 frames or on like an iPhone or something at 30 frames. So that's actually all we need. Let's head back to Unity. And I've already got the script on my enemy that spawns, so let's just try that. Oh, it spawned right on us. Let's just try that again. Yeah, there we go. It's actually following us directly. If you look closely, it's kind of like absolutely exact. It really doesn't give the player too much room to try to trick them or dodge around them. So we can change that. Let's comment that out. Now let's first grab the direction that they need to be facing to get towards the player. And we'll do that by taking the targets, equals the targets position minus our position. And that will give us the look direction that we need to be facing. Now we'll do transform up equals vector 3 move towards, and this will take our current transform up, and then the goal will be the direction. And now we need a rotation speed variable. So let's just copy this serialized floats and we'll change this to rotation speed. And let's default this to something like 1.5. And then we'll put in our rotation speed times time dot delta time. So this will slowly move our up direction towards the player. So let me just explain that. Back into Unity, you'll see my turret gun here. As you can see, its up direction is the way that it needs to face. So all I would have to do is turn that to face whatever direction I need to go. That is explained more in my previous video, which is up here again. So now that we're slowly moving the up direction towards the player, we can now slowly move towards our forward direction. So let's just actually uncomment this, as we can reuse this. Let's just pull this up here. Instead of moving directly towards the target, let's move upwards from our current position, as in our transform up position. So let's take our current position plus our transform up position. Now, obviously, transform up position changes depending on the rotation of the transform. Back into Unity, let's try that out. And yeah, as you'll see, you can kind of fake it now. You can run away from it and trick it. So that's obviously perfect for like a homing missile or something. You'd make it nice and fast with a slow speed, and it would kind of just orbit around the player until it corrects itself properly. And then also you could go into the enemy script and you could make the rotation speed back up to something like 10. And then that would obviously directly follow the player like it did before. So with the one script, you can have many different types of behaviors. And let's just try making it really fast. Let's say, oh, that'll be too fast, like 12, and then we'll put the rotation speed on 2. If we pull that on this one, because it's probably going to fly off screen. Yeah. There you go. Not going to have too much chance of oh, spawned one. Oh, man, I'm on fire. So I hope that helped you out. I'll leave a link to the scripts down below in the description. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.